wanna check Mr. Direct Hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window?
It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA at Heinz Field. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
We're going to sign 57 to Mike. I'm coming for you. You lie.
Ito Smith, his first carry, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Ready?
Catch made by Slayton. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep is T.Y. Hilton. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 18. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Out. Leo.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's got the first down as he... He's up to the 45-yard line.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle.
15,
A
run.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Broncos
Hey,
first
Charlie.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Check. Orbit. Yep. Roar. Kill. Look. Squeeze. Kill. Shoot.
Here's Tannehill. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Hey, exit. Trip. You got trips.
Steelers 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton.
Tannehill's pass.
Ready.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he's got his man Hilton. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line.
First down.
Delta. Y'all playing the wrong football. Switch. Ready.
On first down, Tannehill. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Hey, stand up.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. We're scoreless after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Freeman a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Darnold on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They will run with Grant. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Show a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line.
Under crush. 57. Topper! It's our time. The lady.
To throw is Darnold. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Check 24. Check it.
You draw quarters.
Sponge. No. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
The lady.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Forced out to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Lady. Hey, foxtrot.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Tannehill on 3rd down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now throwing on first down and completing it. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Freeman, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. They got a man, it's Woods. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. Tannehill on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. J.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Looking for Woods that time.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. He's going to have the first down past the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung here.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yep. Backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
On 3. Motion. Here we go.
On first down, Grant. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Grant. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
SOS. 24-yard line. 57's Mike 57.
Stay with your man. Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Watch QB drop.
On first down, Grant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller. Very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. On third down, Freeman. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And Woods has it complete. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
Now it's Tannehill. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, Orbit, look at me, zipper. Rock it. Here we go. Big dribble.
Tannehill. Flushed out right. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. That's good for 28 yards. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. T.Y. Hilton there to make the grab. And the Broncos push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Come on, man. Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go back to Grant. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 56.
On 3rd down, it's Grant. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They'll run on 1st down. Grant, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a give, right side. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd down, Grant. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Darnold. He's got a man. It's Williams. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Mike, 50 seconds. You don't have a ring. You don't have a ring. Let's go, baby.
Darnold. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Aaron Donald with a sack. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA. And he's going to go down again. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On 3rd down, it's Grant. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
Certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this score will stay right where it is. And that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed, but all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 44.
Well, partner, Marvin, our number one stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
61, matchbox lights.
On third down, it's Freeman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Here we go.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
218, chop it.
First down, Broncos.